It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care.
He don't care. Sing along.
I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's totally as close to singing as I'm ever going to do. Someone actually asked me to do that one time. You guys are nuts. Anywho, Dan RadioStyle. Hope all you guys out there are having a good time. This is actually the second time I've had to record this because my camera's being weird. So we're going for good camera behavior this time. I don't know if it's just because it can't tell that I'm like moving in front of it and it doesn't think I'm active, whatever. So yeah, all that being said, that was 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere by Alan Jackson and Jimmy Buffett. And we're calling this show Being Specific in Our Specific Someone Requests. Kind of a big point. And to start this all off, since it's for the best of our specific someones. All of us are trying to manifest our specific someones, and that's like a big, big deal for all of us. This is why we're so involved. You know, it's funny is if I do a video about, I don't know, underwater basket weaving or being good to each other or meditating or something, those tend to not be nearly as popular as the specific someone video. So everyone out there obviously is very interested in trying to bring that specific someone into our lives. So we're going to use the sacred breath. It might be the same, might be different than what you're used to. It's just what I do, so you can just follow along with me. It makes it easier. But you do an in-breath through the nose. You hold it a second, or two, you know, whatever. And then you breathe out the mouth, kind of release out, right? So we're going to do a couple breaths for our specific someones in the nose. Hold it. And then exhale. Breathe in. Imagine yourself with your special someone, holding them, being with them, the feelings you'll feel. Breathe in one more time. Giving them a hug and sharing that energy. And exhale. We're doing these things for the right reasons, all of us out there. We're trying to figure out how can we make these things happen quicker. Now, this is something that was kind of brought to me by a user, and it's something that is very, I don't know, it's kind of a bit on the more advanced side. So this might not be affecting you yet, but you might get down the road where it does. And what's kind of funny is how this did play out for this individual, and this has happened to me many, many, many times. And it's been a little while, and I learned this lesson because of this very occurrence that happened with this individual. So essentially what she was talking about was she wanted her significant someone to call her. Now, she had texted. They just recently had a nice little dialogue, but she wanted to talk to him on the phone because that's like a special thing. They live far apart, all this stuff, right? So wanted that moment to talk together on the phone. Who doesn't want that, right? Who doesn't want to hear the voice of that significant someone, that special somebody that just lights up your world? I know it means the world to me to hear her voice. Oh my God, it's awesome. It's like an angel talking to me, right? All right, normally I wouldn't cut videos, but I am having a Dickens trying to keep my camera going. And I don't know if it's because I'm too far away or what's going on. It's really weird. And it's just like this little sweet spot, as you can tell, where the sun's not right on my face. So I'm going to try to mess with my camera here. This is a bizarre occurrence. And maybe I shouldn't do this show. Who knows, right? I should take this as a sign. But all that being said, our significant someones are people that we need to be very specific in our manifestations and what we're trying to accomplish. So just saying, call me. Here's how it played out for her, and I think this is the beautiful, and it's comical because it, you know, universe gives us what we ask for. But like I've said before, there's two paths. At a point, your higher self is like, all right, it's time to take this to the next level because it's not just asking. There's a little more depth to it. You got to imagine with clarity. You really got to imagine from that location. That's why Agnes and I talk frequently about really as much definition and declaration and clarity to the picture that you can possibly give it. Makes all the difference in the world. So, long story short, well, short story long, she just wanted her special someone to call. So what happened was she got a butt dial. Phone number shows up, ring, hey, check it out. And look at just mumble, 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 not even there. It was him calling, but no one to talk to. Being specific about your request, your specific someone requests is a huge deal. And it makes all the difference in the world when you're trying to manifest things. How many of us are saying things like, call me? Or how about this one? I just want to see them. I really, really just want to see them. Right? How many of us have said that? That's a common one. See them. That means in your brain, in person. Universe? Universe will have a little fun with that one sometimes. A picture on Instagram, picture on Facebook, maybe just a picture of them in general pops up, right? You walk into some location, bam, there's a picture. You're like, that's not what I meant. Being specific. Again, you wish to see them in person. Wish to hold them. Wish to put my arms around them. Wish to smell the smells in their hair of their shampoo. Be specific about what you're trying to seek. Can we talk? Most of us would imply a phone call, in person, talking. Text message, email. That's technically talking. Now, I want to say, if you get these signs back, if these things come back, that's as significant. You're golden. You're there. You're good. You did get what you asked for. You just didn't ask very well. But you're manifesting. And I think it's the universe kind of having fun with us, frankly. Not the universe. It's really, I think it's our higher selves. It's not the universe. The universe is just giving what we're putting out there. I think maybe our higher self is like, all right, it's time to kick it up a notch. You get the basics. We're moving it up now because it does. It literally, there's levels of growth. There's levels of understanding of this concept. You can't just, it's far more advanced in general as far as the big picture, as far as our souls, as far as evolution in ourselves than just, I want to talk. It's more than that. This manifesting our specific someone is a soul journey. This is one of the most amazing things that we're going to accomplish. It's for life, right? For death do us part. For most of us, that's what we're thinking, at least long term. We're not just my specific someone for 4 weeks, and then I'm going to break up with them. That's not what most of us are saying. No. In fact, I'd say 99.9% of us are not saying that. So again, being specific is part of this evolution, this growth. Can we be together? That's a good one, right? I want to be together. I want to be together with my significant someone. Well, technically, and I'll say this between me and my significant someone, I've said this many a time, we're technically together. Technically we are. I know she loves me. I have no doubt in my mind. And I love her, and she knows that. We're together. She just doesn't ever see me on a regular basis currently, right? Again, are we together? I just want to be together. No, I'd like to wake up in bed with you. That's what I'm imagining now. That's my favorite thing because involves my house. It involves a lot of wonderful things. But it starts from basically leaning over and kissing her on the cheek or cuddling and then getting up because it's time for me to wake up and putting my feet on the floor, the wood floors. I know where the door's at. There's a neat little reading area kind of straight ahead for me when I get out of bed. Bathroom's basically behind me at that point. The door, I can see the banister and the railings. My office is the first door on the right. The next door is the young one's room. And then there's a staircase down. I think there's a bathroom over in that corner, roughly, upstairs, right? And then we go downstairs. And I haven't finished creating the downstairs, the actual entryway, totally. I can kind of see that. But again, it's one of those things. How specific are you being? This is what I'm working on right now. This is my view. I can definitely see the kitchen, too. I love cooking, love kitchens. Kitchen's a big deal to me, right? I've seen the garage because that's where I'm pulling my car in. Again, how specific are you being? And another good one, be in love. I wish we were in love. Oh, I'd love to be in love. I wish we were in love together. Well, that's surprisingly easy to accomplish as well. Being in love, like my case, I am in love. No question about it. And yeah, she's in love too. That's not our problem. Being in love is not the problem. Love is not the problem. There's not a problem, really. Love is not the reason that things are where they're at. Well, again, as I think out loud in front of everybody, actually, that's not true, too, because love is what's gotten us through this. Love is what has gotten us past 5 years. Like, love is an amazingly life-changing, powerful force. It's kind of why I wanted to start this whole one with the love and image of the ones that's special to us. This is why we're doing all this, and this is why it's worthy to us to go through all these additional steps, to learn all this extra stuff, to learn these meditations, to learn all these things, is because of love. It's the most profound, powerful thing you'll ever experience. Oddly, I've noticed my camera's not died out on me, so I guess being a little closer, sucker, it actually thinks I'm still there, because it's got like an autofocus face thingy. I'm sure there's a setting somewhere that would fix it, but anywho, this time of day and the sun and all this great stuff, it's going to change as the seasons change and the days get longer and shorter and blah, 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 blah. But that all being said, hopefully this makes sense to you guys. Being specific in our requests for our specific someones, of course, is huge. And it's really what needs to happen if we're going to try to make these things happen. If we're going to try to manifest. Seriously, see how small it is? Anyway, being specific about what we're trying to get is going to get you there that much quicker. Obviously, letting go of the negatives, the doubts, staying out of your own way, stop putting the handbrake, right? All these things come into play. You know, it is truly just as simple as imagining from. But when it comes to the specific someone, most of us have some emotional attachment to it. There's a lot to it. It's a very powerful, profound, life-changing, soul-involved, in my opinion, thing that tends to throw a couple more speed bumps at us than just trying to manifest a parking place, than just trying to manifest a different job, a lot of things. This is one of the grand marquees or whatever. This is like one of the big deals, the big deal here. So try to make that all happen. And I apologize for the cut in the movie, the video. This would have been like the fourth time I would have had to try to do this. And it's got to be live. It's got to be fresh. It's got to happen. So we're going to do it as we're going to do it. We're going to go, oh yeah, I didn't do it again. I caught it this time. Hey, they still wasted time with it, but don't worry. That's okay. So yeah, we're going to be doing more shows. This is, again, kind of from a listener request, but in a sort of roundabout kind of way. Going out with The Bright Side of the Road. Here's Van Morrison.